But if I look good in it, I'm not gonna knock it. I mean, after all, God's always had a good taste. Andrew Tate III, the pleasure is all mine. I have excellent news for you, Mr. Tate. The Lord himself has welcomed you into his kingdom. Join me and I shall bring you to the heavens where you will live in eternal happiness for the rest of your immortal life. Oh, sorry. 1 second. Phone call. Yes, God.
Gabriel, where were you? You missed the morning meeting.
Well, I'm just picking up another one of your loyal servants.
Ah, new resident of heaven. Who's joining us?
Yes. His name was, let me see, Tate, Mr. Tate.
Tate?
Yes, he recently just died.
Fuck not this guy. Put him back on the ground. I don't want his ass up here.
Mr. Tate? So what do I tell him? Because I already brought him back from the dead.
You already? Okay, tell him there were some policy changes.
What changed? Hold on, wait a minute. I didn't get told about this.
Yeah, the folks up here are petitioning no hate of any kind. This includes things like racism, anti-Semitism, misogyny.
Misogyny?
Yes.
My lord, all things considered, given your past, I didn't think that would be much of a problem. No offense, very much offense.
Look, quote me in Old Testament all you want. My son was woke as fuck, and I'm trying to be the cool dad, so I'm like hip and cool with it. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? I'll tell him, okay? I'll figure out where to put him. I'll find a solution. Yeah, well, it's your judgment, not mine.
Good. Get it done.
Yep, I'll let him know. Okay, funny story, Mr. Tate. You're not going to heaven. Yeah, sorry, God wasn't really into the whole threatening to beat up women and stuff like that. I know, I'm just as shocked as you are. No, I mean, don't worry, I'll figure it out. Okay, see, last here it says, the only reserved place for you to go is down in the lower depths. Not necessarily hell, just, a layer of an afterlife that we never really gave a name to. Is that okay? Yes, it's not hell, but it's a layer that's like right above it. It's like the crust of the earth. It's like that, right? And you'll be dealing with a Miss Lazy Bedhead. Now, I know we discussed this, that you had a bad time with her last time, but I promise this time she'll be nice. I mean, it's better than no afterlife at all, really. Look, I'm sorry, I'm just gonna have to put you back in the ground. You good down there? Okay, good, great. I just want to make sure you're still comfortable in your afterlife. I would say that I'm disappointed, but God said that lying was a sin, so good night, Mr. Tate.
think we'd be back here so quickly. Honestly, if you were gonna tell me that I was gonna make yet another Andrew Tate video, I honestly would have never believed you. I thought it would have been way too soon. But when I got the news that Andrew Tate was banned from pretty much every social media that matters anyway, I knew I had to talk about this walking egghead again. His presence online has blown the fuck up, even more than it did the last time I spoke about him. And it's not like I was the only person who was talking about the police raid on his house at the time, but goddamn, people hopped on this man's dick so fucking fast. Andrew Tate, according to Google search analytics, is the most searched up name, surpassing that of even Andrew Tate's most popular critics. Now, don't get it twisted. His name alone being searched up like crazy doesn't mean that he's gaining any more or losing any less followers. These are off of pure statistics. We can't exactly take these statistics and assume the intent of who is searching up his name this much. I can only assume that most of them are just curious to hear out what Andrew has to say, and maybe they do eventually become fans of his. But the main reason I think that his name is circulating like crazy is probably because of all the people who are memeing on his bullshit and celebrating the fact that they were blacklisted from pretty much the entire internet. It's kind of funny because a lot of the comments I was getting on the last Andrew Tate video I made were from his die-hard fans, aka his Tater Tots. But here's the funny thing, now your king can no longer post on any social media platform and can no longer make money online anymore. So, you know, the fact that I'm still here and he isn't should attest to at least something, right? Okay, but anyways, so the direction of this video is gonna be a little different than the last video I made, because the only way I think I can properly handle this situation is not to get so serious about it and try to debunk and debate Andrew Tate. I think platforming and entertaining those ideas, even if they are to debunk them, are overall just unhelpful, even if the reason for doing so is to debunk and mock his continuous trains of thoughts. I just think that giving him a platform to speak his mind, even if it is in a joking manner, is ultimately harmful and dangerous. I had fun with it last time, I won't lie, because Andrew Tate is fucking hilarious, but ultimately, if me not platforming Andrew Tate, even if it's just to joke on him, means that I save one person from falling down the Andrew Tate manlit rabbit hole, I would be doing that person a huge fucking favor. Overall, I think I just took Andrew Tate and the last video way too fucking seriously. This time I want to have fun with it, because now is a day of fucking celebration. We're gonna laugh, we're gonna cry, and unlike the Queen of England, we're not gonna die. Is that too soon? It's been like a month now, right? I'm sure it's fine. Let's go ahead and party around the Andrew Tate rabbit hole. Okay, so, look, listen, I'm not one to normally respond to hate comments or any comment I get on YouTube in general, mainly because I hate all of you. All of your typed out little words on the internet mean nothing to me because Yeah, I'm kidding, I'm sorry. That was so mean. But I gotta say this, these dedicated, I'm sorry, I know, that one was bad. These devout followers of Andrew are just, dude, they're a different breed altogether. You'll see them in literally any comment section of any critical Andrew Tate video, because of course they're always there, and they're rampant. They're like a wasp's nest, dude. But they all, for the most part, have the same tactic. Dude, why the fuck is my ear so red? What the fuck? So, considering that I got a lot of Tater Tot comments in the last video I made, and considering that most of the comments all sound like they were continuously repeating themselves on loop, I decided I was gonna have a little fun with it. So I've made a little bingo drinking game out of the Tater Tots, and we're gonna see how many of these squares, or how many shots I take before I either get a bingo, or I get so inebriated that I'm gonna have to pick up this video on a separate day. Or maybe I'll just be drunk for the rest of this fucking recording. Who knows? And honestly, like, who cares? Because I don't need to really put in that much effort. We're gonna play this game together. It's gonna be lots and lots of fun. Actually, don't try this, because you will die. But hey, at least we're having fun, so fuck it. Okay, so I think from everything that I've assessed with this game here, I think it's fair to say that this game is slowly going to kill me. Reminder to everyone, I am 22 years of age, I am allowed to drink. Do not play this game if you are under the age of 21, you will die. So as you can probably see, I haven't exactly filled out my bingo board just yet, and I'm going to show you the comprehensive list of everything that can go in each slot, so that if you want to make your own custom board and play along with me, if you are of age, you can. So as I'm filling up my bingo card, let me show you at least some of the prompts that you can use in your own bingo game if you would like to play along. Asking unreasonable questions that I don't have the solutions for and are not relevant to the video. Defending abusive male traits. Defending incels. Defending the Fresh and Fit podcast. Saying dumb shit like top G or based when referring to Andrew Tate. What color is your Bugatti comments? Implying I'd be kissing up to Andrew's ass if I met him in real life. Rating my video a low score like it's an IMDb review or something. Any Make America Great Again or Trump related comments. Asking about my gender. Having a super sus username that screams, ladies, stay 20 feet away from me. You're not stopping the movement. All hail insert problematic person's name here. L comments. W comments. Not watching the video because I made it and I'm a woman. Rent-free comments. Discrediting the Me Too movement. Comparing Andrew Tate to historical figures. Victim blaming and calling any female associated with Tate a liar. Promoting Andrew Tate's scams. Basing judgment purely off of appearances alone, aka ad hominem. Any Elliot Rodger stand accounts. Sexual harassment. Misogyny. And of course, the free space. Not sponsored, by the way, but today's choice of drink for this drinking game is Smirnoff's Ice Lemonade. Now, I need to express and explain to all of you, why this is a terrible idea, especially for me, right? I had a terrible drinking experience once, which I'm sure is like the start to every single like drinking story you've probably ever heard in your life. So at my dad's birthday party, I was drinking with his girlfriend and she gave me like this peach wine thing. Now, I don't know how much alcohol is in wine, but assuming that my mom used to drink it a lot, I barely ever saw her drunk. I figured it wasn't that high of a concentration. It's not normally unless you drink the entire fucking bottle by yourself, and I was trying with every single fiber in my being not to throw up what I just ate that night because it was a pot roast and it was really fucking good and I wanted it to stay in my stomach. That would not happen. So after I was possessed by the demon Pazuzu from The Exorcist, I threw up. A fountain, projectile vomiting upward. And I knew I was gonna throw up too because my hand instinctively reached for the bucket that my boyfriend placed for me in case I did throw up. It's just that the rest of my body did not move. I mean, I had like the entire bottle of wine by myself. So like obviously that was not gonna go well for me. Smirnoff's is literally just flavored vodka. So this should be fun. Also, I'm apologizing for the lighting. I'm doing this later in the day and I'm in an apartment so I don't have a ton of light. So we're just gonna make it work. So I got 4 flavors of this that I have to go through for this game. I got peach lemonade, which sounds pretty fucking good. I got pink lemonade, which I've tried before, and that was pretty okay. I have pineapple, which I've never tried, and then I have blue raspberry, and then I have some Seagrams on the side. I got a blueberry acai. I'm on a culture. Blueberry lemonade, and then we have a peach drink. So obviously, I have a free space, so I'm just gonna get that over with right away. And I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna try a little bit of the peach lemonade because I'm a little curious on how that's gonna taste. But boy, yeah, that's about a shot, right? It smells nice. Divosia. Oh no, that one's gonna kill me. That one's fucking delicious. Holy shit. No. I'm gonna die. This is terrible. Ladies and gentlemen, what you are about to witness is essentially me passing away. I should probably get a mic stand real quick. Hold on. Alright, now that the microphone is relatively out of the way, now it's time to get started. Finally, I have all of the comments kind of pulled up on my tablet, so let's get started. It's hilarious that you ignore the fact that Andrew Tate was falsely accused of assaulting his ex-girlfriend, and despite being proven innocent, he still got harassed by the police for a bunch of minor offenses, and because of that, he had to spend years of his life fighting against the injustice while the girl who accused him didn't even get a warning for lying about the police, yet you still don't get why he moved to Romania. So, a couple things about that one, obviously. I'm assuming he's talking about, like, the stuff that went on, like, in the UK when he was accused of assaulting someone and then they found, like, 11 charges in the UK to bring up against him. As far as I'm aware, that whole thing just couldn't go through mainly just for the fact that, you know, he wasn't fucking cooperating with the police. And yeah, the fact that he, like, kind of fled the country. I don't know if you know this, but fleeing the country doesn't necessarily mean you're innocent. Is there any way I can, like, hang this board up? It would be so much easier if it were right here, but I don't have, like, a thing. Hold on. Maybe if I got a chair or something. Yeah, see, that works okay, right? Okay, so obviously with this, we have to establish what we have on our board here and how this comment relates. So obviously this is a lot of victim blaming, so we can, where is it? Get that one right down here. And reminder, every time I find something on my board here, I gotta take a shot. As far as I'm aware, right, that's pretty much the only thing that's on here. It's just a lot of victim blaming. It's a lot of just, like, initiating that Andrew Tate is the real victim, stuff like that. Time for something different. I decided I was gonna try their blue raspberry next. That's about a shot, right? Ooh, it's like this cool blue color. Looks like I'm about to drink, like, paint thinner or something. At least it smells kind of nice, but it's a strong alcohol smell. Mojo. Ooh, I like that one too. I am going to die. What's wrong with saying if you put yourself in danger, you bear responsibility of what happens to you? That's common sense. Victim blaming. Already got that one, so I don't need to take a shot for that. You don't go out into a lion's den and expect not to be attacked. I cannot express this enough, right? We are not lions. We are human beings with morals, right? Human beings with morals that should state that we shouldn't just randomly assault women on the streets because we're animals. We're not animals. We're normal people. You know what I should have put on this board? I should have put in, like, fucking terrible grammar, because holy shit. Am I saying that as man, whose mother and grandmother were sexually assaulted, this world is a dangerous place, and even most men aren't safe in it, let alone most women, so everyone needs to be careful. I appreciate Dan Carty, who seems to be the person posting all of these so far. I appreciate that you acknowledge that this is a dangerous world for women and men to be in, because you're right. Equality, right? Like, this can happen. Sexual assault and stuff like that can equally happen to both men and women. The problem is that you defended Andrew Tate when women came out about them sexually assaulting them and decided, nope, I'm just gonna throw my grandmother and mother's stories out the fucking window. Oh, and it's another one from our favorite man. Andrew Tate and his brother Tristan Tate were arrested for kidnapping, not trafficking. As if that makes it any fucking better. And the girl who accused them admitted she lied. Please, I'm begging you to stop spreading misinformation and lies. I'm just gonna keep that on victim blaming. It's a lot of victim blaming from this guy. I'm gonna change the angle. Okay, this is about as good as we're gonna get it at this point. Let's preemptively, for the next one, pour a pineapple lemonade. I'm not gonna taste it just yet. I just want to pour it preemptively because I have a good feeling. This one just straight up looks like piss. I can assure you, you could call anything about Andrew the Man Tate. That is the worst fucking nickname I've ever seen in my life. But definitely not an incel. Andrew Tate rams chicks left and right like a bull. He is literally a Genghis Khan Chad. Oh, we got someone compare. Oh, wait, I got this one. Hold on. Here, Andrew Tate equals historical figures. Woo! Also, this guy's name is Ski Dragonov. I would put that under. Where is it? I would put that under, like, username that definitely screams out, ladies, please stay the hell away from me. But I think given that it has a matching profile picture, I'm just gonna let it slide and just go with that first one. That one's kind of rough. I don't really like that. He's not wrong about the danger of the Me Too era being dangerous to men in the West. And we got Me Too. Alright, so far we got like a nice line here. I might be able to get across here, and then I will have to stop this game once I finally get a full bingo. We're gonna go for pink lemonade. Because like I said, I liked this stuff last time. Okay, so this is the ranking so far that I have for these, right? These ones are objectively, like, not terrible, right? Like, I'm gonna rank these. This one still is, like, objectively my favorite flavor, because it's just pink lemonade, and I like pink lemonade. Blue raspberry is a very close second. See, because the peach was good, too, though, and I like peach lemonade, so I think I'm gonna rank them. I'm gonna rank them just like this. Best to least. And then this didn't taste that good, so this is going dead last. I didn't watch it, but did he talk about the cam girls and scams and casinos and prostitutes? Oh, never mind. It's a woman. Oh, ew, you're a woman. I got one. Fuck. What if I start mixing these? Would that be a good idea? Pink and blue raspberry at the same time. Yo! It's like this cool periwinkle. Look at that. This is a terrible idea. I don't know why I did this. Ooh, that tastes like fucking, oh no. L takes W Tate. Oh, I got 2 in a row. Hell yeah. You know what that means? Fuck. You know what I noticed is that, like, getting older is, like, realizing that the regular Lay's barbecue chips are too thin, and all the spices make them really, really thin and, like, really, really absorbable, so they're just, like, floppy pieces. While if you get the kettle-cooked versions, It is objectively so much better. Alright, so we already have to take 2 shots for the 2 squares that we got on the board. I'm gonna go with peach and I'm gonna go with pineapple. Welcome to the ASMR. Listen to the sizzle. Now listen to the clink. Divosia. You're not going to stop this so-called movement because you're not a Is that a slur? I'm gonna censor it anyways, I'm afraid. Andrew Tate is not a bad guy. You're crazy. Well, I already see something that I can put on my board here. And it is, you're not gonna stop this so-called movement. I know that's on here somewhere. Oh, it's right at the bottom. God damn it. I have this right here, and this right here, and this right here. I just need a goddamn bingo. Bumble oil. I'm telling you, that blue raspberry is gonna fucking murder me. Top G speaking facts, just listen. Where do I have Top G? It better, god damn it. Look at this bullshit. What did I do? It's over here. I need it down here. I'm gonna go get a precautionary measure real quick. I have a feeling that this is gonna come into play later. This one's a deeper blue. It's deeper than, just as a comparison. Obviously, one is a lot darker. This one has like a Jolly Rancher smell to it. Well, this one definitely tastes more like berry-ish. And that one is so much more sour. Serious question, are you a boy or a girl? God, fuck me. Do you see the bullshit that is my board right now? I am so close to just ending this game and not having to drink anymore. Divosia.
Why do I drink G Fuel?
It's all burning now. I love that the reply to this comment is just, our serious question, are you a boy or girl? They're a YouTuber. That is exactly what my gender is. My pronouns are you and tube. All hail the Top G Andrew Tate. I know what that is. Fuck yeah. I'm gonna drink water. Take a shot of water with me, everybody. I'm having a great time.
Wow, I really like this water. And boys.
Our daddy taught us not to be ashamed of our days.
How about we change the rules for a second? I get 1 tap out, okay? That was my 1 tap out. Trump 2024, since you want to use it as evidence on why he's so bad. I just I just threw that in as really a tidbit. I wasn't saying that that's what made him a terrible person. I think what really makes Andrew Tate the terrible person is all the sexual abuse. Anyways, that's on my thing, but it's all the way the fuck down here. I'm fine, okay? Diboji. Alpha male incel doesn't make sense. It's just that despite experiencing absolutely different stuff in life, both the alpha male and incel end up at the same view of woman. You know, maybe the point of the fucking title was that it was a goddamn joke. Anyway, alpha male incel doesn't make sense. I'd say it is because basically both parties believe in the same shit. They just take different avenues to get there. Both the alpha male and incel end up having the same view as women. That's a goddamn problem. Hey, you want to have like a simulation of what it would feel like for me to draw on your face? Here, let me do this real quick. Hold on. Sounds like someone's pissing. Oh no. Frick. Alright. Oh, hey, look who it is. Hi, love bug.
As long as you doing it healthily.
No, not at all. This is a terrible idea. Listen, you don't understand, man. I am one thing away from this whole game being done, and I can't find a fucking one that says, "Where is your Bugatti?" It's making me mad. I just want the Bugatti one so I don't have to drink anymore. You know what would be kind of funny? What if, by the end of the game, if I win, I just take all these drinks that are open, pour it into this bucket, and then just pour it on myself outside? That would be really funny. Can I do it for the Vine? He might have been a horrible monster, but his life was hilarious. If only he didn't kill those poor folks, we could have laughed at him for decades to come. I think... Since this is so early in the video, I think he's talking about Elliot Rodger. I have Elliot Rodger's Stan account right at the corner, but also there's defending incels. So, neither one of those is getting me any closer to fucking winning. Tink with myself. Chicks like this be in awe if they saw Andrew Tate in real life. Right here. But all I need is a very sus username, and then I can win 2 ways now. The problem is that Ancient Minds isn't screaming, ladies, get the hell away from me. So that's my problem right now. Wait, that! This one says, what color is your Bugatti? Woo! Yeah, baby! That's what we're waiting for. That's what we were talking about. What color is your Bugatti? Ladies and gentlemen, I have officially won my own bullshit game. I hope you're happy for me. All of my wonderful winnings right across there. Fucking did it. I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna frame this and keep this as a prize. You know what I mean? Gimme. Hey, you guys want to see my cat? I haven't shown my cat on the channel yet. Look at him! Say hi, little boy! Destroy the sign. Piss on it. Piss on it. Wait, I have two! The plot twist, I have two cats. This one's taking a nap, though. Hello! Hi! Why are you hiding from me? Are you hiding from me? Alright, I should probably stop recording now. Bye-bye. So since making my video on Andrew Tate, a lot of bigger YouTubers have been putting a spotlight on Andrew, revealing his problematic behavior. Andrew became quite a bit of a punching bag online for a while. A bit of low-hanging fruit, if you will. It is very easy online to get some good boy points by simply just pointing out how terrible Andrew Tate is and saying how much you don't like him. Even good guy Logan Paul felt too uncomfortable debating Andrew on his podcast, and that guy wore a fucking Toy Story alien hat when he went to see a dead guy.
Bro, I've never liked Tate. I find him amusing the same way you find a clown amusing, but when we saw the rollout of his misogyny and like actually fucked up points of view come out, I started to realize like I don't fuck with this guy. And you could see me turn at a point in the content because humans are like layers. The more you find out about them, for most people, the less you're gonna like them. And for Tate, a lot of the stuff he says is incredibly compelling and motivating for young men. And there's some in there that I think set us back as a society, especially when it comes to how men respect and should treat women, or how men should respect and treat money. Like, dog, no cool person that I know, no top G talks about money or women the way Andrew Tate does.
Although his brother recently agreed to fight him, so we'll see how that goes, I guess.
But some people have been rooting for Andrew Tate, and these are the guys that I really want to talk about. Because it's one thing to search up Andrew Tate's name online and see that he's being debunked left and right, but it's a totally separate feeling to see, in contrast to that people are openly defending him. Because they don't even really do a great job at it, let's be honest. One of Andrew Tate's biggest supporters that has debated Twitch debate bros like Destiny is this guy, Sneeko.
Bullying is necessary for men. If you don't get picked on for like what you're lacking, then you're never gonna have to improve it.
Get your haircut, boy. You got a Plants vs. Zombies map on your head. You ugly as shut your nasty. You got that cha-cha-cha-chia haircut, boy. Like Barack Obama's autistic cousin. Wataka no hamba, dumbass, boy. You ugly as shut your ugly ass up, boy. And the dude in the back, you look like a suicide girl from Halo 3. Your ass ugly as boy. Shut your nasty ass up, boy. Now I believe better get to the packet, boy. You better get your shopping cart, crippled fraud. Got an A, mom, I'm smart, bubble bass. Wax your ass, COVID's real, where's my mask? Chewed on pencil, little freckle, bought a bike, got no pedals. Disabled, crumple bag, dirty rag, Fortnite lag, absent dad, hit the dab, scallywag, Canadian flag, humpback, sweaty sap, buckle rap, buckle flap, it's a trap, broke it down, 2 meter, truth on a racer, 13-year-old vapor, Windows 10, wallpaper, dump truck, Donald Duck, tummy tuck, air, what the ping pong, wing wong, hit the gong, extend the thong, Hong Kong, Disney, sing along, disrespectful to your mom, feel my arm, is it?
So, Sneeko is just kind of taking up Andrew Tate's spot now. He's basically just a miniaturized version of Andrew Tate, but louder and somehow makes even less sense than Andrew does. At least Andrew has the potential of making himself sound kind of smart and kind of know what he's talking about. But Sneeko is perpetually stuck in loud equals funny, except for his tactics are, loud equals having a better argument. Most of his content consists of anti-SJW content that is perpetually stuck in 2016, where he openly just shits on women, trans people, and he basically labels every single opponent of his as being a stupid liberal. Yes, we are back in 2016 political discourse now. I want to fucking hang myself. Look, if you were there in 2016 during, like, the political fucking anti-SJW content, I don't think I need to remind you how fucking toxic it was, but holy fucking shit. Thank God that shit died out in 2018 and didn't last more than 2 years, because good God. That is literally like another video essay in the near future, because the fucking drama that went down with all of those fucking people, good Jesus. If you want to get like a better idea of what Sneako's content is like, I'll show you a couple of just his thumbnails and titles for his videos, and then I'm going to choose one to react to, because you can't always judge a person's content by just looking at the thumbnail and the title. When woke people try to think 2 + 2 = 5? Let's see, we got the Sniper Wolf reaction shot, that's good. We have the 2 + 2 = 5 speech bubble that he will repeatedly use to misrepresent a person's intelligence. And we have the subject of mockery looking slightly unflattering by Sneako's choice of freeze framing. What do you think? Let's make it a scale. On a scale of 1 to 10, will this thumbnail get this person bullied? My personal bet, this will definitely not get this woman bullied whatsoever. So I'm gonna give this one a 2 SS Sniper Wolves out of 5. You're next. Tristan Tate warns Sneako. You're next, Sneako. Look at this fucking Minecraft Steve looking ass.
Look at the top of his head.
So as I said earlier, Sneako has been hardcore defending Andrew Tate. And Andrew has actually been on a couple of Sneako's live streams. There's this really funny clip of Sneako just like praising this man and begging him not to leave the live stream. It's really fucking pathetic and sad.
The reason I can't go on the emergency meeting, I'm a risk. I'm a risk to have on. I don't want to go like fully into detail, but from what I'm hearing behind the scenes, it's I'm a risk. I was talking to Andrew for a long time last night, and it's funny to hear that.
Like, this man is literally, like, on his knees sucking up to this man, telling him how much he loves him. And if you've watched any of Sneako's content before, then I'm sure you've heard of this argument strategy that he has definitely used, where he is reacting to a male defending females online, and he calls them fuckboys or pussies that only defend these women simply because those men want to have sex with those women.
Trashed my family gets arrested for trafficking cam girls. You would think that was a girl writing this. This is Leon Lush, some male feminist who calls other men toxic.
So they don't actually believe what they're actually saying. They actually just say all this shit so that women will want to have sex with them. So in using Sneako's own logic against him, I'm sorry, Sneako, but as much as you praise Andrew Tate and beg him to stay on your live streams, he's never gonna want to have sex with you. And I mean, he's never, ever going to have sex with you. Proof Andrew Tate was framed. I love that Andrew Tate is like smiling sadistically behind his fucking head. You know, because Andrew Tate is just so flawless. He's the perfect god who can't possibly do anything wrong, right? Oh, Andrew, I love you so much. Please love me like my dad didn't. Tristan Tate passes the torch to Sneako. You're the top G now. 2 hours and 36 fucking minutes. Jesus Christ. Oh, what an honor. God, I can't fucking believe it. 2 hours of this shit. What in the fuck? What kind of relevance or importance are you gonna possibly get out of 2 hours of this shit? Oh my God. I was rating these earlier. Shit, I forgot I was doing that. I'm gonna give this one 3 Minecraft Steve heads out of 10. Sneako finds the mathematical evidence of God. What is his fucking face? Oh my God, you've gotta be shitting me, dude. Dude, this is the most out of context meme video thumbnail and title I've ever seen in my fucking life. Sneako finds the mathematical evidence that you're gay. Sneako finds the mathematical evidence that your parents don't love you. Sneako finds the mathematical evidence that Lazy Bedhead is in fact the best YouTuber ever. Like, the meme potential here automatically puts this at a 10 out of 10. This is the most amazing thing I've ever seen in my life. Brett Cooper divorces Sneako for Ben Shapiro. Oh, that's sad. That's sad. And yet, despite that being very sad, this is also the most amazing thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Dude, imagine this. Sneeko is so fucking bad at getting pussy that the dude that talks like a fucking car salesman is getting more bitches than he is. Not only is he getting more bitches, he's literally stealing bitches right underneath him. That is so embarrassing to have women stolen from you by Ben fucking Shapiro. 10 out of 10 for the parasocial relationships. I mean, they're creepy, but divorce is fucking funny. Sneeko and Destiny roasting predictable libtard. So if you haven't seen Noah Samson's video on this live stream in particular, you should. It's a good video. The fact that Noah was able to like basically debunk everything these two were saying about him with like evidence and reasoning and like as calm as he was in that video, literally the only way that Sneeko has ever been able to debate with someone is literally by just screaming at them. And Noah is just out here just being like, well, to be honest, Sneeko, I think you're just kind of a cuck. Like, the amount of ad hominem is incredible. These soy boy rats literally tried to ban Sneeko. So you gotta make sure that everything's like on fire and that you're red in the face just to show how fucking angry you are. So I think this is the one that I want to talk about, this particular video. And the main reason I want to talk about this one is because there is a little bit of drama that comes from this video that is actually quite spicy. So Nick from Nick Is Not Green made a video directly towards YouTube, essentially asking them to ban Sneeko from YouTube. And he also suggested that Sneeko should be banned from Twitch, his main platform that he gains money from. And the reason why is because when Sneeko was reacting to a video on his Twitch by the YouTuber Chad, Sneeko's response to Chad to debunk her was so unbelievably vile that it absolutely breaks the community guidelines. I'm gonna show you the clip right now, but a trigger warning for sexual assault and violence against women.
You could tell by the way she's talking that she hasn't been properly in a long time. It's been a while. So she's on the internet making this garbage video, promoting all this feminist garbage to your fucking lonely girls in the comment section. What you really need, Chad, is some yeah, shut up with your feminism. Yeah, come here, that's what you need. And she's gonna go, that's what you need. You need some sense back into you. And you know what they're gonna do right after I did that? They're gonna clip that part and say I'm an incel problematic, but you know it's true.
So in response to debunking Chad's argument, Sneeko decides to simulate a sex act, aggressively grabbing the camera and telling Chad to shut up and come here. And also saying, this is what you need. Now listen, I could tell you like a dictionary's worth of reasons why this isn't fucking okay, or why this isn't even a fucking argument, but this is just like completely fucking gross, and it goes against the TOS under both Twitch and YouTube for sexual harassment and assault. There's a lot of things under this that would constitute a ban, but here are specific things I think would constitute as sexual harassment on Sneeko's part.
Making unsolicited sexual advances towards another person.
What you really need, Chad, is some
commenting on another person's perceived sexual prowess or lack thereof.
You could tell by the way she's talking that she hasn't been properly in a long time.
Making unsolicited statements in reference to performing graphic sexual acts on another person.
Yeah, come here, that's what you need. And she's gonna go, that's what you need. You need some sense back into you.
Now, obviously, the act of pretending to sexually harass and assault someone online as a way to debunk an argument would not nearly be as damaging or damning as the actual rape or assault if it were to happen, obviously. But here's the thing, that's the thing with stuff like this. We aren't here to compare traumas or who's got it worse, because it's all objectively bad. I'm sure Chad doesn't need Sneeko to be banned off the platform in order for her to feel safe, but at the same time, this is still sexual harassment, and it's against Twitch and YouTube's terms of service.
Which is why YouTube actually did ban Sneeko and deactivated his YouTube channel, and now I can't find the original video that I'm going to respond to.
So fuck me, I guess.
I guess we're just gonna move on to the memes now.
Meme review. Meme review. Meme review.
Okay, I think this is the point of the video where I think you guys deserve at least a little bit of an explanation. on how the fuck this video is being made, because without it, the context of why it looks like utter garbage will make no sense. Okay, so I recorded basically the entirety of the main script, the scripted portion of this video, all in one go. And then later that night, I decided to do the drinking game portion to cut in later. And now it is the next day. I had a terrible night. Yeah, I look like garbage. I'm very much aware. Anyways, welcome everyone to the bed reaction. All I want to do at this point in the video right now is just to do the meme stuff, record everything else, and then finally get to editing when I don't feel like garbage. But we'll see how that goes. We're gonna start off the meme review with some Andrew Tate puns, because I was just full of those in the last few videos. I figured we might as well just keep the trend going. Alright, we got Andrew Late. And he's fucking pregnant. Does Andrew Tate want children? I'm curious if he does, because I don't think he's ever talked about wanting kids.
You know Tate has kids?
Oh, I didn't know that. I did not know that.
They don't like telling people about that, so I'm gonna drop that on your podcast.
Damn! What?
When he wants to go see his kids, before he sees his kids, he has to give his baby mama 10 racks.
Why? Oh, what?
Because she won't let him see his kid without it. So Top G is talking to you guys about being a pimp, being a hustler, but his own baby mama is hustling him for 10 racks every time. So again, this man's a fraud.
We got Andrew. Why is this? He looks like Sid the Sloth. Hey, you wanna go fishing? Andrew Plate. Andrew Levitate. This is the guy who's bringing masculinity. Whoever the fuck edited Andrew Tate's face like this, I love you, okay? I love you forever. Andrew Gates, and what the fuck is this? This body type with this face matches way better than what Andrew Tate actually has.
I have not.
Not really.
I have not. Have you ever seen a pregnant Chinese lady?
What the fuck? I haven't.
You see what I mean?
That's because all the babies are manufactured or made in China in baby factories. And that why Asian children so good at math, built-in calculator.
I gotta appreciate the woman for at least being, like, self-aware to an extent, just to fuck with Andrew Tate. That's kind of the only saving grace with this, like, fucking TikTok, is that it's, like, it's incredibly misogynistic, and obviously, like, pregnant Chinese Asian women exist in the world, and the fact that you haven't seen one isn't weird, it's just that Asian women want nothing to fucking do with you. POV, Andrew Tate realizes the water he's swimming in isn't sparkling. What is he? Oh, this is like strength training shit. I know what this is. Except for he looks really stupid because he's so tall in this little pool. How Andrew Tate fans feel when saying, "What color is your Bugatti?" knowing damn well they're 13-year-old boys who haven't kissed a woman besides their own mother.
If you're some dude I don't know and you need CPR and everyone's looking at me, who knows CPR? Well, me. Help him. No.
I'm here to serve.
Why? Because I ain't gay.
I saved dick by giving CPR. He saved dick by giving CPR, yeah.
I know that that's probably gonna get me copyright claimed, right? But it's him talking about how he won't give CPR to somebody while the song CPR by Cupcakke's playing. I think we already know, like, from previous videos that I've discussed my parasocial relationship with the God Queen Cupcakke. Do we need to do another Cupcakke break? Do we need to do another Cupcakke reading? Because I will do it. She did just recently release a song. Fuck it, we're gonna do it. Okay, so recently Cupcakke had released a song called H2Ho. Of course she did. Of course that's what that's called. Let's read some of these amazing lyrics. I have missed this segment. Call back to a previous video. Hell yeah. Guess what got more drip than anything a bitch put on? This pussy. Cupcakke never fucking changed. Holy shit. I will reread this fucking line again. Guess what got more drip than anything a bitch put on? This pussy. Oh, that's incredible. Come and motorboat me today. Titties sitting like Rollin' Ray. Hit me twice, double tap this page. Make the pussy stretch like minimum wage. Oh my. Cupcakke really out here talking about the serious issues in America. I want her as as a senator. Every time she puts out anything ever, it makes me go hysterical, because that is so fucking funny. All right, back to Andrew Tate shit. Andrew Tate catches you drinking normal water. It's his Bugatti! It's his fucking shit-colored Bugatti, holy shit! Oh, is this the dancing one? Wait. This is the dancing! I fucking love this meme. Hold on. I fucking love the Andrew Tate dancing memes, I'm sorry. There's nothing that's gonna change my mind. They're so fucking funny.
You know who this motherfucker look like, low-key?
Who? I don't know.
You are weak, you are stupid, you are ugly, and you are short. You are none of the things I am. Well, I have an opinion. Well, Tate thinks this, but I think nobody cares what you think.
Damn, he roasted the fuck out of me. I mean, why should I even continue making this video? He already said that nobody cares what I think.
Most girls hate Andrew Tate is because he's bringing back the strong masculinity.
I don't even think he's making that split, dude. The fuck? He's not even down all the way. Dude, if Andrew Tate isn't that flexible in front of all of those men on the streets, then he's probably not even flexible in the sheets, my dude. And you know what I'm saying? Nobody thinks you're funny. I hope you know that. Editing me, nobody fucking thinks you're funny. You can try to edit this to be as funny as you can fucking make it. Nobody thinks you're fucking funny.
But I don't like sparkling. You don't like sparkling water? You don't like water? Yeah, but the bubbles. The bubbles? You scared of bubbles, you little bitch? Doesn't taste of anything. It has bubbles in it. Oh, you're afraid of bubbles?
You don't like bubbles, you little bitch? Get off of the scene! Alright, I believe that's it for today's episode of the meme review. Back to you, lazy in the past. Back to you.
Change the world. My final message. Goodbye.
I was thinking for a long time how to start this video because it needs to be concise and compendious, but I also want it to be very, very comprehensive.
Andrew Tate immediately starts this message a lot more formally than he does any of his other content. So in most of his podcast interviews and in his video, he comes across as a guy trying way too hard to prove that he's not gay.
I'd rather fuck dudes.
Oh, hell no.
Fuck yes. I'm a man of God. I read the Bible, I go to church.
Oh, that's awesome.
But I also suck a little bit of dick.
Whoa.
God wants the men, the masculine males of earth, to fuck dudes.
Someone so insecure about their masculinity that any feminine act that a man might do could make Andrew Tate literally explode. The video is very PR, almost like a team put it together.
And I guess the best place to start is at the beginning.
Because anytime Andrew is going off script and not working with a PR team, he makes a total cock of himself.
Shut the fuck.
So let's go over the important points in this video. In the very beginning, Andrew tries to gain some sympathy by explaining that his childhood was very traumatic. And basically by relaying his trauma, he is helping his audience work through their own trauma by being alpha males, I guess?
I preach to the people who follow me that as a man, trauma and difficulty is extremely important because it's the building blocks for mental fortitude and physical fortitude. So I'm very, very happy that my life has been difficult because it's impossible to become a capable man without struggling with facing serious adversities.
Essentially, it's because, trauma builds men up to be men. Even though there are several videos where Andrew suggests that showing any sign of weakness, whether that be showing that you have mental health problems or exploring through your trauma, essentially that devalues you as a man.
But if you're depressed, you're living inside of your mind, you're obsessed with how you feel, you don't care about anything outside of yourself, and you're an exceptionally selfish person. That's all they're trying to do is convince you and teach you to be extremely selfish. People, Lincoln Park, whatever, they kill themselves. If you have children and you kill yourself, you're not a man. I don't care what you're feeling. I don't care how sad you are. If you have children and you kill yourself, you were never a man to begin with. Absolute garbage.
Fact.
Garbage. And the only reason this crap happens is because of the acceptance of depression.
People say that depression is stigmatized. It's the complete opposite. It's accepted now to the point where it's almost promoted. It's insane. Let me tell you something. Depression is not real.
I mean, reminder to everyone that this is the same person that literally said if someone was having a heart attack, he would literally tell them to stop being a pussy and just get up and walk it off. So at this point, don't even try with the men's mental health shtick, because I don't fucking believe you. There's a part where he talks about his dad and how his dad always told him to stand up for himself, not to run off and get help for taking care of the pressures of the world, but essentially to take all that pressure on yourself and figure it the fuck out.
And my father always taught me to stick up for myself. I was never allowed to run and cry to authority. I was told that if someone wants to mess with you or come at you, you can't always go tell the teacher. Sometimes you have to deal with it.
Now look, I'm not here to play psychology with this guy. I'm not here to diagnose Andrew Tate, but this could essentially explain why Andrew Tate degrades so many men for being unable to take care of their own problems and relying on others for help, because essentially his dad degraded Andrew his entire life anytime he needed his dad's advice. And essentially his dad was just never there to give him any sort of emotional support whatsoever.
And I told my dad about it. I said, Dad, these two kids are picking on me every single time I get the school bus. I don't know what to do. And my dad said, I'm not going to call the teacher because the teacher ain't on the bus. And I'm not going to call the school bus driver because they're busy driving. Son, if you want to deal with this, you're going to have to deal with it yourself.
It's just kind of funny because he tries to get people to feel bad for him because he himself was bullied in the past. Yeah, like, Andrew, what's your fucking point? People get bullied all the time. Most of the time, that bullying doesn't turn someone into a raging misogynist like you. That is rooted in like a deeper fucking problem. He also talks about how his dad's solution to him getting bullied was essentially for Andrew to beat the shit out of his bullies.
My dad pointed and said, you have a lunchbox, son. Teach him. So weeks had passed. It was a few weeks. They kept picking on me, and I felt myself sitting there getting more insecure, and the rage was boiling inside of me. And one day, one of them slapped me in the side of the face from behind. I was sitting on the chair, and instantly, I don't know what it was, and I turned with my lunchbox and swung it over the back of the school bus chair and caught him and busted his eye clean open. The plastic Batman lunchbox.
Which, listen, okay, as someone who has taken, like, self-defense and karate for, like, a good few years of her life, I know how cruel kids can be, okay? I don't see this as, like, an unjustifiable solution, but it does show that from a young age, from everything his dad instilled in Andrew Tate, the only way Andrew learned to solve his own problems, whether that be people in society or people just making fun of him, is to be incredibly aggressive about it. And he is awarded for his aggressive behavior, which in turn reflects how his YouTube status is now. The only reason Andrew gets away with being violent towards women and being aggressive about his ideas about women is because we essentially reward him with attention. And yeah, we can sit here and tell him that beating up his childhood bully was not the proper solution, but as long as his dad is getting him a new lunchbox every time he gets into a fight, like, he's not gonna see it as a problem.
Dad looked at me. He said, what happened? That kid, I won't say his name. I said his name at the time. I said, that kid, he hit me in the face, and I had enough of getting hit in the face. And I was still holding the lunchbox, but it was all smashed up. And my dad kind of smiled a little bit and said, don't worry, son. We went to Walmart. We walked up and down the aisle, and he looked and picked up another lunchbox, an exact replica of the same blue Batman lunchbox, gave it to me and said, I'll buy you as many of these as you need.
It's the same with YouTube. I mean, we could have a bunch of well-respected million sub YouTubers giving him negative press every single day. But as long as he has people like Sneeko and all of his other fanboys feeding him positive attention, why would he ever need to change how he thinks at all? So he talks about how he often is taken out of context by TikTok and on social media.
The reason I believe these narratives have managed to gain such a foothold in popular consciousness. What I have done is I've allowed certain narratives to gain traction, which I shouldn't have allowed to gain traction, because they didn't personally bother me, because I know they are false. Because even though I've done nothing wrong, even though it doesn't emotionally affect me, even though God and myself know my innocence, the public consciousness has been polluted to a point where narratives are being purported which are absolutely and utterly false.
And the main reason I find this odd is mainly because the people taking him out of context are his Hustler University affiliate accounts. All those short clips of Andrew on podcasts where he's being clipped are by his own fan accounts. So either Andrew out of context sounds really fucking bad because in context what he's saying is really fucking bad, or his fanboys don't clip this man properly. And if it's bad clipping, then maybe Andrew should have been monitoring his shit shit more. Maybe you should, I don't know, fire your child's social media managers if they're gonna clip you out of context to make you sound super fucking bad. And there is also like so much backpedaling in this video. Most of this video is just him denying that he's ever said horrible things about women, saying that he's just trying to help men, and that he's being taken out of context. Or of course he's using the age-old argument that these people exposing him don't actually care for the well-being of women, and instead they just want to have sex with women.
And it's very, very different to actually care about an issue or weaponize an issue and pretend to care to try and damage someone else's life. And this is the reason why I have not tried to dispel these myths as hard as I could have, because I understood that these people are always going to hate me and they're always going to lie about me, no matter what I say or do.
And I'm honestly starting to get sick and tired of this fucking argument.
I'm a male feminist. I've always championed women. No, you haven't. You haven't. This shit came out and you're fucking scared. You did something. You grabbed some fucking titties. What the fuck did you do?
Don't get me wrong, men being grifters in feminist circles and women's safe spaces are absolutely a real thing. There are a ton of examples of well-known feminist activists who are men who put themselves out there to be like a safe person for women, when in reality the only reason these men have these views is because they secretly want to have sex with all these women. Like, I'm not denying that this isn't a real thing, but this assumption that not a single man can defend a woman and respect a woman without having the alternative motive of sex in return is incredibly sexist.
It's impossible as a man who was raised right to be a feminist.
It's an argument that essentially devolves into men having one sole purpose when it comes to personally interacting with a woman, and that's essentially to get laid as soon as possible. This completely erases men's desire for compassion and loyalty and actually having a healthy and caring relationship with someone. If you give men this outlook that all of their desired outcomes will be essentially just to have sex, then men will feel like having any other feeling they have about women won't even matter. If sex is the desired outcome, if that's the only outcome, why give a shit about anything else? But anyways, Andrew goes on to talk about, how what's been going on has really put his own family in danger.
And it's having a genuine negative impact on the people who I care about and the people who care about me.
Even though he also claims to not give a fuck about his own mom and his sister, because after his dad and mom divorced, he and his brother decided to go ahead and live with their dad, even though the whole reason that his mom and his dad divorced was because his dad was continuously cheating on their mom. Also, there's also this very funny clip of Andrew essentially not having a relationship with his sister, and the reason why is because he thinks that she's a stupid feminist that believes in, like, SJWism or some dumb shit.
Now, I have a sister. My sister and I, we don't really talk. We don't talk because she goes to feminist rallies and believes Trump's a racist. I know, how can Andrew Tate have a low IQ sister? But it's been proven that the first child is always the smartest. She's like the third. Who gives a fuck about the third or anything?
I really wonder why your sister doesn't want to fucking talk to you anymore. Now, this isn't to, like, completely disregard what Andrew is saying here. I'm sure that he knows, like, to an extent that the horrible things that he says are going to affect his own personal life, and I'm sure that he does actually feel bad about it. And I don't think that the terrible things that Andrew says should bring the rest of his family down, especially since his own sister wants nothing to fucking do with them. And of course, I'm not endorsing the harassment that his family has gone through. I'm not denying that it doesn't exist either. His mom and sister are both women. What he says about women applies to them too. They're not an exception to the rule, especially since Andrew has said that he wasn't an act or a troll by any means.
People call me a troll, but I don't see myself as a troll because I say what I genuinely think. I don't wake up and think, I'm going to change my opinion to annoy this person. I don't hide behind an avatar. I am Andrew Tate.
Yeah.
This is what I think.
Yeah.
Now, once I've upset them, sure, I'll twist the knife. Once everyone's crying their eyes out, then it's fun. Then it's just like salt in the wound.
So like I said, Andrew Tate is banned from all social media platforms. This includes YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Who the fuck uses Facebook at this point? But even though he's banned, he's still around. At least his presence is. He's still being platformed by huge news anchors and waste of space, Tucker Carlson. because of course it was going to be Tucker Carlson. And of course he's still on Vimeo and he might try to stream on Rumble or some shit, I don't know. But at this point, I doubt his audience will even bother to follow him around, because if it's not on YouTube, then honestly at this point, who really fucking cares? I mean, Andrew Tate is rich as fuck, so losing access to social media and that side hustle of money that you get from YouTube and whatever else he was on, that is like 0.1% of like his total income. On top of that, there is still a lot of fans of this guy, so reputation wise, even though he's no longer on social media, his reputation hasn't been damaged whatsoever from this. Look, the point I'm trying to make is that Andrew Tate is a little piss baby, and most of the people see that he's just a misogynist, a sexist, and they basically dismiss anything that he has to say, because what he's saying is not helpful, and it's not valuable to the online space. And it's not like what Andrew says is really hurting me or any female presenting person online, because it goes a lot deeper than that. Like, I'm talking about Andrew Tate right now, but nothing he says essentially is ever going to affect me. It's not really my feelings I'm worried about. If you remember the video of the middle school teacher and her talking about how Andrew Tate is affecting these young boys in her classroom, and how Andrew Tate is influencing these young male students, the effects of Andrew Tate is very apparent on what it can do to a male audience.
So I'm a teacher and I teach 6th grade. We've been in school for 3 days now, and within these 3 days, the amount of young 11-year-old boys that have told me that they love Andrew Tate is ridiculous. This man is really affecting the minds of young men. I had a boy today, 11, turn to a girl and tell her that she's fat. Women need to be thin. She sits at home and she eats all day, and that she's like every other girl in the world, and that she uses men to get money, and at least he's a hardworking man and he works for his money. They're 11. Okay? You need to be aware of what your kids are watching, because this is ridiculous and it's really affecting kids.
It twists their worldview in a way where you can't be any other type of person, any other type of man. If you're not the misogynistic man that Andrew Tate is, then you're essentially nothing. Anything other than the alpha male Chad, and you're essentially just a loser beta cuck, and nobody wants to be the loser beta cuck that gets no bitches. And since Andrew's whole message is about getting laid, he's equating the value of a man to how many women he can bang. And if you aren't getting women, then you have no value to Andrew. And he'll make you believe that having no value to him means you have no value in society. And that's a problem. The problem with Andrew Tate is very simple. He believes he speaks as a silent majority to men, that he is the end-all be-all to how men should act, think, and behave in order to be the perfect man. But human beings, and men especially, are just too far complicated to form to Andrew Tate's beliefs. Whatever Andrew Tate's ideal version of a man, the expectation is just way too fucking high. Humans have feelings and needs that need to be met, ideas and curiosities to be explored. And if you strip a man of everything that he is and leave him with the bare bones of just being this protector alpha male type, and then you strip women down to having one quality of just being the caretaker, then you equate the human experience to that of the mindless caveman. I don't know if anyone has noticed since you're watching a YouTube video right now, but we are not cavemen anymore. We are a society that needs to meet an understanding that Andrew Tate shouldn't have a platform to say these terrible things. Even if we have our issues with each other and essentially can't agree on anything, I'm glad we can all kind of come together to say that this is a big fat fucking no. That's all I really have to say for now. This is the latest Andrew Tate. The puns are just going to keep getting worse. As long as you're subscribed, the puns are going to keep getting worse. And reminder to follow me on all social medias, because I'm not banned off of them, but Andrew Tate is. I got a lot of video projects in the works, so do stay tuned. I'm going to be uploading a lot more frequently now. I also, I don't really promote this very often, but I do also have a Patreon if you guys want to just contribute. I only have one tier because it's not something that I'm going to be relying on too heavily at this stage right now. But if you guys want to be nice to me, please be nice to me. But I think that's it for today's video. If you have any other video suggestions, leave them in the comments below, because like I said, I totally don't hate you guys and I totally do read the comments, totally. But that'll be it for today's video. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!
Bye.